Okay, everyone, in this video, I would like to explain speaking anxiety and supportive interaction language. Hello, everyone, in this video, I would like to explain an issue with language acquisition that I often see around me, especially among university students. In my small group, this problem can be seen during this group discussion. Some students can write a good answer in their notebook, but when the lecturer asks them to explain it, they speak very properly or choose not to speak. They are afraid of using the wrong grammar, pronouncing a word incorrectly, or being laughed at by their friends. Sometimes another student answers too quickly, so the anxious learner loses the opportunity to try. This does not always mean the student is lazy or does not understand. Student might have knowledge, but anxiety prevents the knowledge from coming spoken language. Why it's a right language acquisition? This issue is important because language acquisition needs active use. Learners develop language when they receive input, try to express meaning or receive a response, notice a problem, and try again if a learner is always silent. The learner gets fewer opportunity to practice this process, and city can therefore create a negative cycle where cows less speaking. Less speaking causes less feedback and practice, and limited practice keep confidence low. Learners developing language or interlanguage can't improve only through memorizing rules. It also needs meaningful communications. Example, the acquisition process. Let me give a simple example. Learner want to talk about yesterday and say, yesterday I go to the library. This sentence communication, the meaning but the past tense form is not correct. A sportive friend can respond, "Oh, you went to the library yesterday?" The friend does not stop the conversation or embrace the learner. Instead, the friend gives the correct form naturally. The learner notices the word when and answer, "Yes, I went to the library to finish my assignment." Here we can see the process clearly. First, the learner produces an interlanguage form. Second, the learner receives feedback. Third, the learner notices the difference between go and when. Finally, the learner produces a better sentence. This is a small but real example of language acquisition. A second example, the role of support. Another example is question formation. A learner might ask, "What do you recommend for my presentation?" A supportive verb can give a short clue by saying, "Try again, way two." The learner can then correct the question. What to recommend presentation? This type of support is useful because the learner completes a correction instead of only hearing the answer. However, supportation interaction is not the same as correcting every mistake. If people interrupt the often or say, "Your English wrong," anxiety may increase. A better response is to listen the meaning first, give the learner enough time, and focus on one useful correction. When the learner feels safe and learner is more willing to speak, make another attempt and use the new form in different sentence. Practical solutions. There are several simple solutions before speaking in front of the class. Students can reach with one supportive friend. Group members should give wide time and should not allow any mistake. They can use differentiation equation, natural correction, and short clues. After the discussion, the learner can write one correct form and use it again. The small action create more opportunities for meaningful practice. So the conclusion is speaking NCT can slow language acquisition because it reduces participant feedback and practice. Supportive interaction can change an error into learning opportunity. Because does not mean speaking perfectly at once. It means moving from one attempt to better attempt. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.